Kuya, tuya ti you to de. Ete to la en mane ti stiki budu yete. Kuya ta kamana ya na no yata e ti stromono e. Kimono yata la e da stra ha huyo la. Kimono da la yata e to ta ya la mudu yete stiki buda. Kimono yete stra ya no yete stiki mono yete e ti kitromo ti stokuya. Greetings, gods of creation, all that is. It's a very sunny day. I gotta squint my eyes. I figure I shouldn't wear sunglasses anymore so I can let the rays of the sun, absorb my vision. But I know it's quite dangerous to see. It's so bright and it reflects the sun it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's so bright with the sun and the snow. Kimana ete tusto ko bede na ni stuko mana. Money attack and money. I just want to say thank you everyone for you know what I'm saying, contacting me and being a part of this fucked up place. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get through life, trying to get through depression and anxiety and pain and suffering. That we have nothing to do with, and that's the thing, we have nothing to do with that stuff. Nothing. It wasn't us. It was our upbringing, our schooling, our institutionalized bullshit way of life. Thank you. You guys have been a blessing to me as I speak to the sun god. You guys have been a blessing to me. You don't even know it, and you don't even know I've been a blessing to you. Some of you don't even know it. And I realized something, that being alone is very dangerous, very dangerous. I've been alone now for thank you. I've been alone now for six, I don't even know, 6 years, something like that. I operate alone, so that's very dangerous because, as I sit here and do this, I'm listening to myself talk, or actually listening to the psyche talk, because now we have to differentiate, individualize things, because, we got to remember that it's not the body that's speaking anymore, it's the psyche. There's the sun that gives us this crap, and we can move whatever with our mind. We create it, whatever frequency and vibration you want. And the more you're alone, the more you start just talking, and you start hearing what you're saying. You start hearing different people, or rather different beings speaking in there. You're like, whoa, you see what I'm saying? And you can start breaking down what you are actually saying. And then once you say, well, you gotta turn the righteous one on and say, well, this doesn't sound right, and this doesn't sound right. This is cool. But it just depends on who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I myself considered an entertainer, an artist, and you know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We entertain ourselves out of depression and this anxiety and this other sufferings that that were laid upon us. So through conditioning. So, the whole thing is that you can move around. There's no thing that says you can't do this, that. So when you're alone, you can think. You've no one to think, and you feed yourself. You talk. You can speak in third-dimensional terms. You can speak in violent terms, and they're negative. You can speak negative, and then you can speak the positive way. You know what I'm saying? And you can lay it all out in front of you, and listen, and keep repeating it, and listen to it again. Go search through the words. Go figure out why you're even saying this. You see, and then that's the beginning, you know, where you start to see like a flat line. There's no more competition. It's all flat. And you pick on those way you speak. You either go below that line or you can go above it to that higher, important place. And we have to remember this is not a theory. This is an individual experience with reality. That's all it really is. That's all we're doing. Experiencing the direct experience of reality. You know, get off the phone, get out of the fucking games, get away from that shit. Because you are it, you know what I'm saying? You read, start reading it, and reading where fucking words come from. And then rip the words apart. Well, look, when you put an S in front of words, you have swords. You take an S, put it there, sword, and that's exactly what these fucking words are swords. They kill, they cut, and they kill. And if you know the words, you know, and go even, you see, and the problem is you can look at one word, but yet there is a legal definition of that word symbol that doesn't even mean the same thing you just read. So now we have two different meanings for the same word. You have a legal definition, and if you go into any law book, look up the legal definition of words, of certain words. Look up like people and persons and humans and you know, female, male. Look these maritime admiral. Look these up, and you know, talk to yourself. When you talk to yourself, you now, when I'm looking in here, I'm feeding myself. So if I look in here and look around, I can feed you. You feed yourself into projecting whatever it is, and you have to say you're an artist. We have to reclaim what art is. We have to reclaim our own artistic being. Because that's what the soul is art. Art is confusing and conflicting and psychedelic. It's all kinds of stuff. But this is the meaning of soul is psychedelic. So you see, psychedelic comes from the word psyche. So we don't have to get into all that. We already know what the psyche is and all that other stuff. But it's the soul revealing. Well, but the soul, how do you know the language of the soul? Because the soul is uplifting everything around the soul. That includes the body, or the person that the soul is masked in. And the soul uplifts everything. And whatever the soul touches it. So you want to make sure you want to touch it. Make sure you want that a part of your life. Whatever theory, whatever book, whatever doctrine, whatever intuition, whatever your intuitive thought gives you, whatever it is, make sure you want that a part of your life. Not your day, your month, your year, your life. Make sure you want me a part of your life before you let your soul touch me. Before I let my soul touch you. But I let my soul touch everybody. You see, because we open channels. This is called channeling. You know what I'm saying? And whatever law of attraction will give me is what it is. Or so I believe. But whatever the soul touches it. And make sure you want to touch it. If you don't want to touch it, Don't leave it alone. Don't fuck with it. So if you see a family member who is in a fucked up pattern of fucking, or a loved one or whatever is in a fucked up pattern and can't get out, we can't do nothing about it. We can't continue no more. Because you don't want that a part of your life. That is descending. And we have to go back to the law. For he that would be deceived, let him. We can't save everybody. We cannot save everybody. Especially when the other person won't view you as a symbolic metaphor. They will never, ever understand what you are saying. Ever. These are some hard things to swallow that I had to swallow. Still swallowing some of these things. I still swallow things every day. Well, anyway, that's enough of that nonsense. I'm going to get out of here. I'm at my farm again. At the farm, I'm just taking care of the animals here. I guess I'm like a shepherd of some sort. I don't know, whatever. I love you guys. Be unique, be magical, and all that other fucking bullshit, right? Follow the unicorn, all that other nonsense. It's just, you know what to do. Be divine. I love you guys.